Ever wondered how the Vikings survived the longest, darkest winters? For them, winter wasn't just a season. It was a force of nature that dominated their lives. Survival was an art, a science, and a test of sheer will, depending entirely on preparation, belief, and community. Picture this. Inside the longhouses, a central fire burns constantly, its warmth a beacon against the biting cold. Families gathered close, huddled together, wrapped in thick layers of wool and animal furs. Food was a precious resource, carefully rationed to last through the harsh months. Every bite was a reminder of the hard work of the summer and autumn harvests. This was a time for togetherness, where elders became living libraries, passing down generations of wisdom. They taught the children not just skills, but how to endure cold, hunger, and the creeping fear that came with the long nights. But survival wasn't just about physical warmth and food. Faith was their guiding light in the darkness. They believed the spiritual world was always close, speaking to them through dreams, omens, and rituals. These weren't just superstitions. They were a source of vital warnings and, more importantly, hope. The gods were a constant presence. Grandiose feasts were held to honor them, with sacrifices and offerings made to Thor, Odin, and Freya. Around the fire, epic stories of gods and heroes were told, each one carrying a powerful promise. The sun would return, and the world would be reborn. However, faith alone couldn't fill an empty stomach. When supplies inevitably ran low, the Vikings didn't just wait and hope. They acted. They were traders, innovators, and warriors. They navigated treacherous frozen rivers to trade with distant neighbors, exchanging goods for grain and other necessities. They were fearless hunters, venturing into dangerous, snow-covered forests in pursuit of game, knowing one wrong step could be their last. And yes, sometimes they raided, not out of pure aggression, but out of a desperate need to secure food and resources for their families to survive. Every risk was calculated, and every reward was shared among the community. There was no room for selfishness when the entire clan's survival was at stake. And then, after what must have felt like an eternity, spring always came. The first thaw, the return of the birds, the first green shoots pushing through the snowfields were signs of a hard-won victory. The Vikings who emerged from their longhouses were not the same people who had entered. They were stronger, their bonds of kinship forged tighter in the crucible of hardship. Thanks for watching. If you found this glimpse into the Viking world fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, go to sleep historian, and hit that notification bell for more stories from history. See you next time.